This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the Miami Hurricanes against the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for the semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
The Hurricanes head coach told me before the game, this team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And following the return, we have an injured player down on the field. Last thing you want to see so early in this big game. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's fourth down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. He'll be ruled down there, but a fourth down conversion with plenty to spare. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down.
Well, Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play looking to throw it. That ball snagged for a completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
It's a quick grab. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The Hurricanes pick up enough for a first down here.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick, he's got nothing to do but protect the football. And thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
Yards on first down, so second and long from the 16. No press here. The defense backing away. Quick throw, testing the middle. That's caught. It's Fletcher. And now the defense able to bring him down. Crucial third down play after that completion. Out of the gun now on third down. Snags the quick throw. The Canes looking to keep this drive moving. So that's a good start for Darian Mensah, the guy, of course, Joe, who comes in and inherits the role of Miami transfer quarterback, expected to lead his team not just into the playoff, but to the championship.
And Miami has leaned that direction, dipping into the transfer portal in order to fill this quarterback spot. And I got to tell you, I agree with that philosophy. And the reason is, it's not necessarily about your history or experience at your school, but rather just your experience level in college football in general. We see these experienced quarterbacks, Chris, they have success in the postseason.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
This is just solid coverage in the back end, and they told us that they were going to be aware of these deep shots. They knew that they were going to get some aggressive calls from this offense, and here it shows up early in this game. But again, the coverage is sound, and what I love about them is their ability to track these routes deep down the field. Trying to take a shot, but the coverage is there.
Was out of bounds, but a nice chunk of yardage there. He's across the 45.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. One, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football. You play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught! He's wide open. Look out! They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize it. Go back to that well. No. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
Tries to get it to the running back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient third down offense. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Grab near the sticks. It's Russell. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? He will not be caught. Touchdown, tied.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's complete on the crossing route. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
What I love about this throw is that it is on time. And when you're on time, you can complete the ball in tight windows. You can allow for yards after the catch, all of it. And here, they're able to get the completion for the touchdown. Beautiful job by this quarterback.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And the back now goes in motion. And it's a direct snap. It's caught, but out of bounds, so incomplete. Hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
He's got space. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Play like that on first down is a coach and quarterback's best friend. Now you got 2nd and inches, you can do whatever you want. I particularly love taking a shot here, maybe a heavy play action, get the ball down the field, really force those safeties to defend that pass deep.
Here's the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
This is the exact reason that you get aggressive on 2nd and short. Look at the defense. They're selling out to stop the run, and they do here, and they provide themselves with a chance to get off the field on 3rd down. But as an offensive play caller, look at those safeties. They're down low. Take a shot on 2nd and short.
Didn't get there. Defense comes up with a 3rd down stop.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. To the air. It's Russell. And it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward?
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A good rule of thumb for a quarterback is when you see a safety blitz, whether it's the free safety or the strong safety, replace the blitz with the ball. I don't think the quarterback ever saw it here. His recognition pre-snap, not very high.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Not quite enough for the first down. Going to be 4th down and just inches. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Hurricanes will have 1st and 10 here. Looking for a receiver. The sure hands. It's Fletcher. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Nice grab. It's Braun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Alabama will spend its 2nd timeout here. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 3-point lead.
That can be frustrating as an offense. Feel like you've got points, put yourself in field goal range, and go out there and miss it. He was money in warm-ups. I did not see him miss a kick when I was down on the field pregame. And here we go in the live situation, and he misses it.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion, back to pass. It's Russell. The receiver makes the catch. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That pass is caught. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
I like the decisive decision from the quarterback there. He saw zone defense, got to his completion right away, and moved the chains.
Direct snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Rodgers. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. They keep him off balance with a run. It's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th down and 1. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So with only a few seconds left before halftime, out comes the field goal unit, trying to tie this game up before the break. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
What a weapon he is to roll out there and hit this massive bomb. I tell you, as a quarterback, that is just such a relief knowing that you don't have to get that ball inside of the 30-yard line for field goal range. All you've got to do is get it close to the 40, and you can trot your guy out there for a kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. Gets it out quickly to the left side. He stopped right at the line. That sure tackling.
Trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They go back to the receiver, who's had a really effective game, Joel. So far, the defense really hasn't had an answer for it.
And, Chris, the best part about it is that they're using the RPO, and that's what's forcing the defense to have to try to stay honest. They can't double-team the wide receiver. They can't even bracket the wide receiver, because then they would just run the football with that RPO, run-pass option. Beautiful scheme to get him the ball. You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read. That's a nice, productive gain for this offense. Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can...
He's got a crease. Good enough for first down yardage. And after the play, it looks like a man is shaken up. It's a junior linebacker. And the Canes are looking to keep this drive going. On the ground, it's Fletcher. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Defense is coming after him. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Smart to get down right there and avoid the big hit. He's able to get what he can get, and he gets down. Now you just live to play another down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Oh, look out, he's got open space. Touchdown, Miami, to put them on top now. Huge moment for this offense because, let's face it, points, even yards, have been hard to come by in this game. To punch it in at this moment, huge in a postseason game.
It has certainly been a defensive battle. There's no doubt about it. But as an offense, there's an unlocking moment. You can have a little success and you think to yourself, I got it. I know the structure. I know how to attack this defense. We'll see if they start having more success here moving forward.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Handoff to the single back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And again, they make the stop. This defense has been all over this running back in this playoff game. Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Always looking to throw. And the trickery does not work there. And now it's fourth down.
Chris, the key to this play was the coverage down the field. There's nowhere to go with the football. Forcing the quarterback to check it down, and then you stop it for no gain. This defense is playing really well.
And he's brought down immediately. No fair catch there. That might have been the smarter play. And the Miami offense is back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. We'll see if they can keep that going here. Looking for some space. It's Fletcher. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They can't get him to the ground. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. First and 10 play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Just a small gain. Looking at second and 9.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. A positive start for the offense, trying to lean on this elite quarterback, and Joe showing why he's built such trust with his new team this season.
Chris, that's exactly what his teammates talked about, was that trust that he established. He came in and just worked hard, was one of the guys, and that's what allowed him to become one of the leaders of this group. And now, as an experienced player, that's who they're leaning on.
A lot of options here on second and short. Will they take a shot or try to pick up the first down? An inside give now from the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job up front by this defensive line, these linebackers. You can see that this quarterback was a bit confused. He hands the football off on the RPO, but there's nowhere to go. No gain. Great job by this defense. That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Chris, this is an extension of what I saw in warm-ups. It was a struggle. There were a lot of missed kicks, and here he comes out, and in the live game, he misses it again. I'm sure his confidence is going to be low, and now the trust factor. Is the coach going to put him out there for another kick?
Call the counter run here. The gain is 3 yards, so second and 7.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got an opening here. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. After the run, there's a man down, injured on the field. It's a junior defensive back. Offense trying to move into scoring position if they could convert 3rd and short here from the 50. Can he get there on the ground? That play will move the sticks, set him up 1st down at the 42. With a 1st down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that 1st down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
As we take a break for the quarter, it's Miami on top. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. The spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. There's the handoff. Open field ahead. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Russell. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
Yeah, there you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Well, they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Well, Chris, it's kind of like rinse and repeat on these sets of downs here. Quality run on 1st down, move the chains on 2nd and 3rd down, and stay on the field. This line is doing one heck of a job, in particular on 1st down.
Using his legs, it's Hill. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled short of the 1st down. It's going to be 4th and 1. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And it's good, right down the middle.
Boy, I thought in that situation they might go for it. 4th and short in the red zone. But they did talk about points being at a premium in this matchup. And if they got in this situation, they wanted to put points on the board, and they do so here.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Leaning on the run game here. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
Second down play coming up for this offense. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Caught over the middle. It's Vaughn. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
I tell you, Chris, defensively, this is death by 1,000 cuts. They just allow these hitch routes to create second and manageable, third and manageable. It's too easy for the offense. The off coverage has got to change. They've got to get up in the face of this wide receiver and force him to have a difficult release. Take away the easy throw, or else this is going to be a long game. That is putting a massive amount of trust in this quarterback, and he pays it off. What a great completion for a first down, and now one more first down is going to salt this game away. But I think they need to run the football to do it.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the Tide will now spend their first time out here. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game.
This is exactly what they need to do here. Milk the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep this game clock running. And if it is, as a quarterback, I'm not snapping this ball on the next play until it's inside of 4 seconds on the play clock. That's how you manage this game.
Alabama will spend its second timeout here. They've still got 1 more left to work with. Playoff game on the line here. And the offense play keep away and secure the victory. They're going to run it here. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining. The Canes will have to kick it away. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, you're not going to execute this comeback unless you can protect your quarterback. And here he's hit as he throws. If this O-line can give him some time, he's going to be able to find somebody down the field. But again, it always comes down to protection.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Pressure is coming. Under pressure, just lets it go. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. So no hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And that turnover will finish the football game. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But Joe, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title, and that's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.